Hey, what is up, everyone? Happy Monday to you. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend and enjoyed all of their last week. We've made it into 2 weeks of the new year. It is now 2021. What up, Deaticus? And hopefully you all have been able to start off a great week. Right now I'm rocking my Inspire shirt. For some of you may know, I have another show that I host called Inspire. So please make sure you check me out. We are now on Thursdays. On my page, I normally tag a post regarding who we're going to be interviewing. So make sure you check that out. Uh-oh, here comes Dale coming in now. What up? So again, we have a lot to talk about, everybody.
Coming in now.
Yes, in my headspace.
Let me adjust.
I never
Like,
could tell
get the adjustment going.
because of the when it's single frame, you don't know. I'm like, what? Who?
I know the single frame. You got all this like head and
Yeah.
neck, shoulders, chest.
And it's like
You know.
waist of a shirt when you put it on once
Oh
another
yeah.
person come
No,
on.
when you're on IG Live, just get dressed from the collarbone up. That's all y'all need.
I'm just gonna get something that come right on my neck. That's it.
That's it. That's it. All you need. You can have a glorified towel on, and
Exactly.
it's gonna be fine.
That's why I wore my moo last week.
Let me just invite some folks here.
I see people coming in the room already. You can tell people are live and ready
I'm
to
talking
talk.
about y'all is ready in this camp. And I cannot wait to chit chat with y'all.
Me too. Literally, I was like boiling over.
2021 didn't let us down, huh?
No, not at all. Just when you thought you was like, yes, rolling eyes at 2020, like you such and such. 2020 came in like a bitch on a period when you got on white.
And she was like, and guess what? And I ain't playing, nigga. All right, let's just get everybody invited, and let me just say, come through.
Yes,
we live, and let me just. I wonder if I could share this to my story. Okay, well that's it. That's all I can do, guys.
Yeah. Listen, Kenya's coming. Kenya Bear is coming through. It don't matter.
Kenya. We need to. Brother Gina talking about get on with it. It's my bedtime. Hey.
He always the most anxious audience member.
You know, Brother Gina stay showing up when he want to with instructions. You know what I'm saying?
And that's how he acts with me.
Y'all ain't talking about this. Hold on, y'all switch subjects too fast. Wait a minute, I wasn't done with my comment, Brother Gina.
Yeah. And that's how he is in real time. Okay, in real time.
You know what? I'm glad I saw this IG too, Sha, because all day I was trashing my hair. And guess what? This is perfect for my pictures tomorrow.
Oh, the picture, what I saw posted?
No, this is like I would see what I'm taking some new headshots tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
And I was just, when you be looking at your hair with the phone or, not the good lighting, I can tend to doubt my natural because I'm just always used to enhance. But this year I've been training myself to just go with the natural. I don't care if this is straight or can't curl.
That's when it always is the best.
Go with it. Just like, because the thing about it too is when you think about auditioning, I don't want to have to do nothing else. Like I don't want to bring no enhancements in. Then I got to do that. For the audition, I want to just show up and be like, here go this same frizzy hair y'all saw in the headshot,
right.
Guys.
And that's who you are. My brother talking about your mama. He took it back.
First, let's do the fan check-in, guys. We can't. My 18 witness in the building. Let's do the fan check-in, y'all, because
I love the new commercial.
Right. First of all, Matt Milan is in the building. Christine, hey Christine, our time monitor is in the building. Christine is in the building. Auntie Gwen, Joe McCray, thank you so much, Joe. Paris the Scorpio, Kay is in the building. Brother Gina, we know you in here. Abduram Scott is in the building. Dawn Arlene, hey girl. Young Tendon in the building. Marcus Jackson, my cousin in the building. Real Slim Diesel, another one of my cousins in the building. Clarence, you in the building. Y'all, Robert Savage, Life. Y'all is up in this cap. Deanna is in the building talking about Capitol breach. Deanna, we got you because we know you got some comments.
Okay.
Living Life DC in the building. Comedian Ice Cream in the building. So is Tara. Hey, so is Tara. How you doing? Urban Geek 1930 in the building. Just a Guy in the building. Real Producer in the building. King Motive. Silva Enrique. Guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in. We see y'all. Let's get right to I think we need to go ahead and skip the success check-in and do that at the end.
Okay,
and just let's start with the first what the funny, y'all. Okay, now what the funny, y'all.
Wait,
we looking for all y'all comments.
Let me get myself ready. Y'all ready?
Y'all check this out. Okay, now this is the MAGA man. I think I jump every time I look at it. You know what I'm saying? First of all, who wrote "Take That MAGA Shot"? I think you added on to the video.
I did. Just for you, just in case you didn't see it one more time. Just in case.
I'm talking about this. Guys, did y'all see that poll? That poll is the Holy Spirit.
Yes, it is. Completely.
That poll is the Holy Spirit right there, okay? That is exactly. Look, he was madder. Did you see it? It made him madder.
Oh my goodness! You gotta love it. You got to love it, and it's just karma. I think this is the biggest part of everything that has gone on is karma. Karma. Okay.
No, you know what? This is karma. Okay, so y'all know what we talking about. The hottest topic of the week, the Capitol gets stormed. So many Jews up in there. First of all, these MAGA wimps is in the building. I saw a post on Line Shot. It said, we protest because we get shot and killed. Y'all protest because y'all didn't get y'all way. You said,
yeah. It was this guy that did this little video, like a little TikTok video. He basically was saying white people are complaining because they got everything, and now they still complaining because they still don't know what to do with everything they've already gotten. Like, what are you complaining about? What are you fighting about? And it's like one of those things when you think about what they were all fighting for because the person they wanted to be in office didn't win. Well, that's what called exercising your votes and your rights are. Like, everybody did the same thing you did. But for some reason, because Donald Trump has perpetuated the same lie and said the same lie over and over again, they literally consumed it. And this QAnon thing that's out here that people are literally mentally brainwashed behind this stuff. It's dangerous. That's the thing about it. As crazy as it is, it's also dangerous because they came in there for blood.
Yeah.
They had zip ties, and they literally were like planning and plotting to kill people when they went in there.
Now this is so crazy is what's so crazy about it. And we see y'all in the comments, and y'all, please, this is the question for y'all. Okay. How many people, I think they said had 15 arrests. How many more you think was going to be arrested?
Oh, no, it's been 100 so far.
Oh, 100 arrests?
100 arrests so far. First of all, there's been two part of what we're going to talk about. We probably be all over the place. 2 Capitol Police officers have been suspended, and 12 others are under investigation for their part that they played in the riot and their being able to get inside the Capitol.
Their part that they played, or actually also being a part of the MAGA rioters by letting them in. Y'all playing for the same team.
Playing for the same team. I say 70-something million people voted for Donald Trump. Some of them wear uniforms. Some of them wear cop uniforms. Like, that's just the reality of it. Is that all the people who voted for Trump were just walking around here in hillbilly trailer parks? That's not how it goes. No.
Yeah, you said 70 million voted for Trump, and some of them wear cop. 70 million voted for Trump, and 68 million of them wear cop uniforms.
Like, seriously. That's
and those other 2 million, 1 million of them is security guards. 500,000 of them is first responders, and the other 500,000 is Black people and Mexican people that's confused. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And speaking, and I'm glad you said that, because one of the things that we often think that is only white people. Somebody find this Black boy's mama. He's on the FBI's America's Wanted list as one of the people who infiltrated the Capitol. Somebody find his mama. Don't find him.
Wait, hold on. He's on the FBI's wanted list?
Yes. as being one of
Who
the people.
else is on the FBI's wanted list? Because they figure out a way to put the black man on the FBI's wanted list.
Oh, come on.
Is all the white people on the FBI wanted list?
But see, this is one of the perpetrations of the storyline. They don't want it to be, it was just, oh, white supremacists. They found one black guy who probably got lost because he was like, y'all not going to Popeyes. And then got inside and what all they did, because mind you, they don't have no video footage that I've seen yet that they would have put out that showed him doing anything. But they found this one black guy out of the hundreds that are out there that was a part of the rioters. So
yeah,
even still find his mama, because why was he even in there?
You know, I know a lot of black Trump supporters, and I feel like the Trump, because you know, I was even seeing the videos with the Mexicans, like we went in there, we stormed it, we did it, and then see, people are seeing the underdog in Trump as themselves. Like these are all the like the unpopular people from high school, unpopular at the prom, you know, and they see themselves as the most disliked, and so you know, Trump brings out that piece of them, and that's, I feel like that's what they're.
But that's the ignorance, though, because Trump is not the underdog. He is a fake billionaire who is an elitist who typically wouldn't even associate himself with half of the people, majority of the people who voted for him.
And the thing about it too is, what's so crazy is, and you know, what's so sad is, y'all had one job to do, which is to stop the recounting of the votes so Joe Biden would get confirmed. But let me tell you how the Holy Spirit worked. My auntie told me it was an aide that saved the votes.
Yes,
and brought them over to the Congress. Now, the Holy Spirit just told this aide, so basically, y'all went in there for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing.
Y'all went in there for nothing.
They got nothing.
The same night.
They got a lecture. They got Nancy Pelosi's lecturing and pictures to put on pictures that they left a trail on their Facebook and Instagram page to make the FBI easier to find them.
Yes, if they gonna find them. But the thing about it too is, see where I feel like it was really needed, and I see y'all in the comments. I see y'all coming in. Thank you, Gary Dixon, for joining us. Where I really, where this really needed to happen, is white people. We've been complaining about these people every day. We've been complaining about these people every day. We've been complaining how these thugs act. Now these white thugs is at y'all doorstep, and they don't care about y'all either. They're not looking at y'all like, oh, we can't go beyond these white barriers now. We can't do this to our own. No, they don't care about y'all. They up in y'all office. They looking for y'all. And shout out to the black police officer, the black Capitol Police, that was the one that directed them the wrong way.
I have the video footage of that as well.
Exactly.
If you've seen that lately, they've actually stated he's been called a hero, because as you see the mob approaching him, when he pushes them back, he gets to a clearance in the doorway where he looks down to the left after he comes up the steps. He looks to the left and realizes that's a doorway to the chambers where the Senate floor was. And this is just when it just happened. And from that point, he distracts them to get them to follow him so they wouldn't go down those steps, because they would have literally been on the Senate floor. So he's been helmed a hero, you know, in this hour because of that. So, you know, but because it's crazy, because a lot of people saw this and like, oh, he a punk, he running, I would have blah, 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 blah. But nobody knows when it takes these officers being in that position, what they're up against.
I'm talking about, where is his backup? Oh, I know where his backup was. They was in the mob. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
helping. With the rest of the mob, girl. Why somebody on the I saw somebody on somebody's page, and I saw the man with the like Vikings uniform on, and I was like, what is this? I thought it was like a sports team. He was like, these daggone Minnesota Viking lookalikes. And I was like, oh, I thought that was a U.S. Devil outfit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
close to it. Close to it, that's for sure. But yeah, and I mean, his backup, he eventually led them to where the backup was. And you can see where the other officers, as they're confronting them, are basically just standing there and it's like, you know, like trying to talk them down. But I've been doing a lot of research. Okay, when I say I've not turned, one good thing about what has happened is I've stopped watching Married at First Sight, because I have been consumed. Okay, Married at First Sight is in the rearview mirror of my life right now. But I've literally been consumed, because I'm like, how can, as we have seen over and over again, senseless black men be gunned down on the streets, kneed down the street and killed.
Yes.
And not one police officer is spraying the crowd.
Yes.
Like a firing squad. Never happened.
In fact, y'all was running from them. Y'all was running from the crowd. Y'all sprayed us with rubber bullets at a peaceful Black Lives Matter protest. But not one time did you think to get the rubber bullets out. And I'm telling you why. It's because y'all all on the same team. Okay, let's do a fan check-in, because guys, go ahead, Sean. I'm gonna let you say. Let you.
Well, let me just say this. Well, I'll go ahead and do fan check, and I'm gonna tell you what my research has told me. But go ahead.
Okay. Guys, fashion at Miss T says not half of one. Deaf Ministry to join the building. KK said Vikings have returned to the Capitol. Matt says also computers were taken from there. Not to mention, it appears some computers that appear in the photos did not have a lock on the screen. Matt says, although a long time ago, we proved we do our jobs and we'll call you out on our mess. They were taking selfies, Dawn said. Kay says one lady was on the floor, shook. Christine Hairwork says facts. Deatica says if they would have got a hold of any of them, they were going to move on the other capitals that they were already sitting in front of. They were sent to kill them and get electoral votes. It couldn't even get the votes. Drippy said, I missed the Up Late show so much. So Drippy is in the building. So glad to have you in the building.
Hey, Drippy.
And thank you guys so much for tuning in. Go ahead, Shaw.
Okay, so like I said, I've been consumed with watching it because having repeatedly in your mind the deaths of George Floyd and Ahmaud Arbery and all, I mean, although those were civilians and Ahmaud Arbery's killing, but just having that repeatedly in your brain over the summer and then counter that, the juxtaposition of that between what happened at the Capitol. And I kept saying, there's just no way in my mind that not one gun was just, used as a deterrent. So I talked to two of my cop friends. Well, I talked to one close friend of mine who's a police officer and another person I know that is really close with a DC police officer. Because my summation of that was that maybe in those kind of situations, the mob situations, they're trained not to pull out a gun, especially when you're outnumbered. Because what could happen is they could take the gun from you and then turn it on you and end up killing you. So a lot of times when you're seeing them not using the gun to be able to put on it, they already know there's thousands against them. They're trying to keep the senators and elected officials protected. The last thing they want is for one of the rioters to get their gun and turn out on them. But I'm like, they had weapons. Like, and maybe they didn't know it, but they still had weapons, and they still.
See, and this is my question, that pops in my head is, didn't y'all know they was protesting? Because when we having a peaceful march, y'all it's 10 million of y'all out there for 4 black men. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got these, but again, see, that's what I feel like. This is what y'all needed. Y'all needed this to come on y'all doorstep because this is what we go through. We go through the entitled, unruly white man behavior. And guess what? They coming after y'all too. They don't respect y'all because y'all white. They don't respect nobody because they are ignorant fools that are trying to take back a country that was never theirs in the first place.
Never.
You know what I'm saying? And
never.
The whole reason, like, Donald Trump is one issue, but this anger that's incited is because the world is actually going blacker, and that's really what y'all are so scared of. You know what I'm saying?
They are.
Yeah,
Mexicans are taking over.
People out there got black grandkids. What is y'all talking about?
But I'm so glad you alluded to that next thing. They not only got black grandkids, they also have, where's my post? Hold on. Where is, here it is. They got black wives.
Black wives. Guys,
this is one of the leaders.
Matter.
Okay. This man is one of the leaders of the Proud Boys of Hawaii. And he has a full black, not past tense wife, a current wife, and a baby. Do you hear me?
And this what I want to know. How could she even be like, how could she be attracted to this kind of man?
Oh, let me tell you. I got 2 words. Candace Owens.
Yeah.
Candace Owens.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. That's all it comes down to. Candace Owens is a black woman who hates her black skin, who hates herself. And I'm not saying this is what this woman feels about herself, but I'm saying that's where you have these mentalities of these black women who link up with black white men and thinking that's going to upgrade their status in life. Please.
Guys, we got a lot of black women on here and a lot of white men on here. The question from Up Late TV show is, What other race celebrity would you date? Okay, if you're a black woman, what white man would you date? It has got to be somebody we know. If you're a black man, what white woman would you date? Guys, put it in the comments. Next time we do the fan check-in, we will definitely be reading out who is your black wife and who is your white wife and who is your white husband on the fan check-in. So God.
And it's so funny because normally you pose that question for both of us to answer, but I know your answer's always been, I'm not dating no white man. But
yeah. I mean, looking at the Capitol situation, guys, I'm just gonna have to date the white woman inside. Okay, the white woman that's inside myself. Let me see what white man I would be dating. I would be like that I could possibly date. Guys, I'm gonna have to get back to you guys. You know what? I'll be doing my answer next week when I give it some time to think about it.
But it's one of those things that honestly, as much as I've always said I'm an open relationship thinker, I've never had that like adoring feeling about a white man. And I was like, oh, he is my such and such. I find them, I've said they're sexy and nice looking, but I've never felt in terms of like, oh, he would be my such. It's always been people like Idris Elba or Denzel. I've never had that kind of feeling about celebrity wise.
Who is there's somebody out there I didn't see before. It's probably some rock star, because I really do, when I do see musicians, when I do see white guys and I'm like, I would date him. He is usually some guitarist in a band, like, the guitarist. They light my fire right there because we share the music and I could just, I could jump all over a white guitarist. But then I would have to jump right off because it's still something.
It is so funny. So that we pose this question to these black men on here. It's like a silent treatment because they like, I'm not putting that out there. That's on my fans only page.
Wait, who would you date, Sean? Do you have anybody in mind?
Just out of just the thought in my mind, I would say George Clooney. Like if it was somebody that was like, it was like
black women though, right?
Yeah, he's somebody that got swag that I feel like has a mature.
Black women. He's married to somebody. He's married to like some kind of
I can see that about or Leonardo DiCaprio. He's been alleged to have been associated with Rihanna. Don't know if that's true, but I think there's that thing where like I said, I think in terms of maturity and what I think he has to offer, not just his money, but just his intellect. I think that'd probably be the person if I had to name one. Until I saw his card memberships.
Let me tell y'all something. The fans, I see y'all out here. Christine Hairworks, ain't brains and booty. Christine Hairworks said it's the finger action, Dell. It's the finger action. Christine. The Fashion and Miss T said, Dell, we are the same. Drippy says, my white wife, I don't know. TBH, what's TBH? DCP King, Christine says, I've been waiting nearly 10 years to date a quality black man and I ain't tired yet. Christine, baby, don't give up, Christine, don't give up. He is out there. The thing about it too is, he comes right away, but we just got to let him in. But a lot of the times we're being fashioned, like, with me, I've only been single like a year. You know what I'm saying? A year can seem like forever, but then I think about like all of the lessons that I constantly learned, and I'm like, glad I learned that lesson before I got a man that I was going to give up on because I had mastered this. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it'd be worth every year. Drippy says, I don't know. I can't decide. I'll try again next year when he comes to date his white woman. Matt Milan says, I married a white supremacist coming soon on Lifetime. Okay. Proud Boys, : I married a white supremacist. Okay, that's going to be her story. Source Tara says, you have to hate yourself to be with this type of man. I think so too. I think, the Candace Owens of the world. And the thing is too, is once you hate yourself, I can't believe that the man would even be attracted to somebody who hates themselves that much. But then if you are with somebody with low self-esteem, then they probably do like the fact that you hate yourself so much. Guys, let me interrupt this moment for these messages, these commercial messages right here to say Sha has just pinned the up late how to support the show, which is Cash App. If you go on Cash App and send any donation of your choice to $ Sha Hayes. Thank you so much to Christine Hairworks. Thank you to my auntie Gwendoria. Thank you so much to Deaticus. Thank you so much to everybody that has donated. We appreciate you so much. And you know what we decided with this show too? We were looking into going like doing our show online, like, you know, buying some airtime. Oh, Vanessa Severos, thank you so much. We were looking to buy some airtime on Clio TV, you know, just to put the Sha and Dell show out there. But then we thought to ourselves, you know what? We're going full-fledged what we like to do, which is right here on Up Late, promoting it on Facebook, and just going full online because it'll come to us. You know, one thing that we understand, like even I took a class this morning, a little seminar this morning, and she was like, everything on your to-do list that is stressing you out, take it off your to-do list because you don't want to do it. And once you take it off your to-do list, then you're free to attract the things that you actually want to do. And it is so free. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about calling somebody tonight to be like, no, I really don't want to shoot. You know, like I want to grow my numbers on YouTube, but I just said to myself, I'm taking that completely off of my list because it's too stressful when I don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do it. I just want to book commercial. I want to book acting gigs. I want to do Up Late with Sha and Dell. I want to do the Dell show, but I want the Dell show to be a traveling show. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be like, oh, numbers. You know what I'm saying? When I'm not even passionate about it. So, you know, please support the show by all my auntie Gwen answered, guys. Support the show by going to Cash App and sending a donation to $ Sha Hayes. Okay, so brains and booty. We was talking about interracial relationships, us dating white men. If you was dating a black man, who would your black celebrity man be? Sojourner Simone joined in the building. Oh, TBH is to be honest.
Thanks for that insight.
Thank you for joining us. My auntie Gwen says she would date Sean Payton from New Orleans Saints.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You know, the Saints coach. You better go, auntie Gwen. You're going to get you a professional coach, and that's just receiving on your behalf in the name of Jesus.
Right. At any level. It could be college, high school.
No, it needs to be a professional coach because my auntie is well-to-do. Somebody have a pension out here.
College coaches get paid.
They do? Oh,
yes.
Okay. No, ours need to be in the league, baby. We need to be. Sorry, it need to be in the league. Okay, she need to be able to sit down with the football players and sit down with the other wives.
But like, she will be she will be dating the coach that's grooming the men that will be going to the league. No. My daughter be old enough to be dating somebody in 20 years. So I need that segue for her.
Let me tell you something. When it comes to my auntie dating anybody, it is going to be a professional league coach, Sha, and that's the bottom line. I receive it on her behalf.
I receive it. We got a award-winning singer up in here in the room. What up, Antoine?
Antoine Dunn in the building. Hey, how you doing? Real is in the building. Kay said, first of all, I see y'all said this is the best up late show. Y'all are so good with the show. I will always be here to support the show. Y'all, Miss Sha and Miss Dell, God bless you. God bless you so much, Drippy. Kay said, I love this station. I love the show. Kay also said, Sha booking ahead.
Yes, get my daughter lined up. She 4. We got 14 more years.
You know what? Great. Let's move on to the next topic, guys. First of all, we already kind of discovered already talked about Black excellence with the Black officer that led them away from the senators, but another Black excellence moment in Black officers, which is first Black. Oh, hold on. Let me go back to the notes. The first Black woman is the interim chief of the police, chief of the Capitol Police after current chief steps down.
Yes.
When I tell you, let me just
I
give
know
y'all
I'm gonna
her
butcher her
name.
name. Now, listen, just because she black, we don't know pronunciations of all names. I think it's Yogananda Pittman. She is an HBCU alum, which my friends will
I
make
don't
sure I
even
say.
see her name. Let me see. Let me see her name. Oh
It's
yes,
Yogananda Pittman, I think.
Yogananda Pittman.
And she's not
Yogananda
African. Her mama just got creative.
Yogananda Pittman. Her girl. Let me tell you something. And her career got creative as well. Shout out to you, Black woman.
Yes.
See, this is what I'm talking about. It's always something that make a way for you to jump in there. If these white men wouldn't have stormed this, girl, that lady probably is like, I need more white men to storm this Capitol so they can confirm me as chief of Capitol Police. You know, there's always a jewel that comes up with this,
Absolutely.
which is if these men wouldn't have stormed this Capitol, the chief of police would have stepped out, and then boom, they was like, who can we get to secure this door and make sure we need a black woman?
A black woman.
Yogananda ain't let nobody in the office. When she was the secretary here, she wasn't letting the president get no calls, so he need Yogananda.
First of all, somebody posted up and said they needed the ushers at a Baptist church to guard them doors.
Girl,
And trust me, this is her. This is her all day long. Okay, none of that would have happened on her watch ever.
Because everyone knows when it's offering time, you will not get through the church door. Those ushers, they will pinch you back to the car because you would not get in the door. And I mean it. You would not get in the door. And I'd be so frustrated at the church, like, well, I might as well just leave. Ain't nobody gonna stay. And they'd be like, no problem. But you won't get in here.
And if you know right, then listen, I'm telling you right now, that ain't happened. But yeah, shout out to her for sure, because, you know, she's making moves and hopefully make her the permanent. Don't let her go in and clean the dirty work and then, you know, put somebody else in there. But shout out to her, y'all.
Yeah, shout out to her. Moving on to other topics. This week, first of all, are there any other topics to talk about otherwise than that Capitol? So many things came out of that Capitol. Second cop dies of apparent suicide, and then there's been two Capitol Police suspended and 12 under investigation. Okay, now this is another good thing that came out of here, because normally we don't have nothing. Like normally police
no accountability.
Officers just get to just do what they want to do without repercussion. This is another, I feel like, effect of all of the Black Lives Matter things that went on this year, because normally we can't get no results. You know what I'm saying? Officers just do what they want to do and nothing happens. Who is this Howard?
This is the guy.
Good?
This is the guy. That was died recently. And my thing is that, you know, God rest his soul and all, he committed suicide. But typically when you do that, don't you feel some internal guilt? I don't know. I'm not saying as to be the reason why. I mean, they're basically saying that his death is still considered a casualty of what happened. But I'm just wondering what was so heavy on his heart that he would take his own life. Because typically when scenarios come up like that, is because something's going to be found out about that person. So that's all.
First
I would say to further investigation.
All I can see is the Black woman that's in pure view. What is going on? How they gonna have this out there? You know what I'm saying? They gonna have the Black woman husband out there like, look, he took his life. Just put his picture by himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they did.
Don't make it seem like here go another interracial death right here. You know what I'm saying?
Well, because they want sympathizers. They want because if Black people saw it and automatically saw that just he committed suicide to death, automatically our visual response would have been like, oh, sure, that's fine, you know. So I think they probably did that to get some kind of sympathy for him until things come out that said he allegedly conspired with these rioters. Allegedly, not saying he did, but I'm just saying, you know, it smells a little fishy. That's all.
God bless this lady so much. God bless this lady so much.
Go rest him.
I'm talking about just she needs to partner up with the Proud Boys wife and help take this organization down. This organization is not representing for husbands or representing for Black wives. I mean, y'all need to just get together and take this down, because y'all just.
Well, I will definitely say the stock of women wanting to date white men is definitely gone down. because if this is what's coming out of it, because then now you don't know what their intentions are anymore. So that's all I think.
It was up. It was up.
It was up. I mean, first they had, yes, it was up. Remember they had a whole show that I turned you on to about the success of these relationships. Now you question people's motives. That's all I'm saying.
All I can say is, do you see my nostril? Shaw, do you see my nostril? Shaw turned me on to a show called Love is Blind, guys. And I'm with, like, I love Shaw so much. We have been friends for so long, and I haven't seen her this whole pandemic. But the first time that I do, let's say my get next to her, I am gonna slap her from cheek to cheek for that show. Love is Blind on Netflix. Okay, now I'm with I'm with every kind of couple, but they hooked the black woman up.
They did.
With a homosexual. How is y'all even gonna hook the black woman up with a homosexual? Like, at least give us a fighting chance. Then y'all got her on TV saying, like they argue, like doing all the stereotypes. What? No,
yeah.
Please.
And she got hate mail.
You know what I'm saying? After y'all done hooked her up. You know what I'm saying? No.
And she got hate mail. She sure did. I can't even think of what her name is.
She got hate mail from them hooking her up. Now the TV show didn't get hate mail. They hooked her up with a homosexual, and then they like, you can't say you didn't know he was a homosexual, because he said before he told her the news, I have a big secret. I used to date men in my past. And first of all, before this man said one word, as soon as I saw his neck too wobbly, I was like, I don't trust him. Now
and popping chewing gum.
Now you hook the black woman up with the straight white man. You hook all the white girls up with the straight white woman. You know what I'm saying? Like with the straight the heterosexual couple. And you hook the one black woman up on well, it's two black women, but this other black woman don't count. This one, I'm talking about the real black woman. You hooked her up with a homosexual. Stock is down. Let's see what the fans got to say. Let's see what the man's got to say, y'all. Hey, y'all. I see y'all coming in the room. I just
posted a question to everybody.
Let me read it from back. Shaw put a question out here, said, what dating show should Dell go on? Guys, what dating show? Now, you know, guys, I'm a single woman, and I'm happy to be single, okay? But Shaw is always trying to hook me up with a white man. I'm talking about every night. Me and Shaw talk about my relationship. And she is like, Dell, why don't you go white? Why don't you go Indian? Why don't you go Armenian? What else is out there? Why don't you go with else? What show do you think, what dating show? Now, it can't be none. What dating show do you think I should go on? And I'll read the comments, okay? And I'll judge every last one of them, okay? Let's do a fan check. Let's do a fan check. And Rockstar Love is LOL. Christina Hairwork says she was better dating a dwarf. Okay. Matt said, you get played and embarrassed for life. Matt said, this is why I can't do dating shows, reality TV shows. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because they steer the story, and then you left there trying to defend yourself, and then they could just cut out. You could be the best person ever, but they could just cut out whatever it takes to like make your story. That's why I'd be like, no. Hey, I am Serena, thank you so much for joining. Matt says some interracial couples aren't going to last this year because you know that the conversation needs to be had. Yes. Right. Asia Becca said, right. Hawks is in the building. Kay said, LOL, we don't need the queen in the photo with him. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, this man that killed himself over some like Capitol Police, showdown that he participated in willingly, and now you're going to put his black wife out there, you know what I'm saying?
They wanted sympathy from black people. They wanted black people not to turn on him right away.
No, see, the thing about it too is we're not turned on them. Black people don't feel no kind of way about it. We just watching from the sidelines because we watching on how y'all just let it go down. You see what I'm saying?
So, yeah. No, I'm talking about as far as him participating or if allegedly.
Participating. Deanna said he probably opened the door.
Oh, he did. I mean, allegedly.
He probably opened the door. Christine, are you still getting a delay? Kay said, did he participate? Kay said it started with Kaepernick kneeling and went downhill from there. That's right.
I'm so glad you brought up Kaepernick though, because every white American who said something about him owed him an apology. Like literally, that should also be brought up.
Yes, and every Black American too, because some Black people wasn't with it, and this guy was just doing a nice peaceful protest. I'm talking about a peaceful protest. These people go storm a building that hasn't been stormed since the 1800s that we pay for as citizens, and nothing. You know what I'm saying? Kate also mentioned that Kanye and Kim is divorcing.
No one cares.
They are divorcing though. They are divorcing though. Okay, let's move it on. First of all, I gotta get to before, because I don't want us to rush this. What was your funny of the week? Guys, put your funny of the week. What is your funny moment of the week? Put it in the comments and I'm gonna read it. Now, of course, don't put it, don't make it 3 lines, just make it all on this 1 line. What was your funny of the week? Oh, Dr. Dre hospitalized. I see you, Kay. But the thing is, I'm going to say this because I said this on the last podcast that I was on. I'm on the West Coast out here, and you is not about to get me to say nothing bad about Dr. Dre. Okay, first of all, I want one of them beats. Number 2 is,
he was just hospitalized.
At my door. Huh?
That was no controversy. He had an aneurysm.
I know, and God bless him. God bless his family, and God bless everything. Christine said Kaepernick needs to petition for an NFL apology. I feel like he got I feel like maybe not an apology, but he got an apology, but he definitely got his just due by being taken care of by Nike. You know what I'm saying? So he definitely got it going. Okay, y'all didn't even put the dating show that I'm supposed to be on, so put that in the comments. But
they did. Somebody said
funny for the week.
They did. Somebody said married. Asia Mecca said married at first sight.
You know what? If there was a married at first sight for like second chance couples, I probably would do it.
Like you mean somebody who's already been on there and then
No, somebody who's been married before, because
right.
Been married before, and then partnering them up with based on that. Yeah, I probably would do it.
Well, that's true, and that honestly probably is a good direction they should go in, because they've done 11 seasons and they haven't had any other scenario besides people who've been married for the first time. Yeah. So I think that would be a great idea to have that, and then bring some people back from the seasons before.
No, they can't bring people back for seasons before. They're ruined.
They're ruined.
They ruined their reputation. That's it. They need to see them at this point.
But I feel like if they came back because they were married on there and they have more insight, they know what kind of things, because I always say that the men who back out early think that in the early parts of marriage, everything's supposed to be easy. They think that things, and I feel like there's never been an emotional maturity for most of the men that I've watched on there, because once it got too hard, that's when they was like, oh, no, I can't deal with this. Yeah. And even 10 years from now, when you get married and after knowing somebody from 20 years, it's still a point in time where it's going to get hard that you like, F this, I'm over this.
Yes.
And then you come back. So that's why I say that there's not emotional maturity, because they get them when they're young. And that's what they want. That goes to show how they stage the show.
Yes.
To ensure that they have that heightened aspect from that.
Oh, absolutely. They got to have it TV worthy. Christine Hareworth said, explain second chance. What I mean by second chance is people that's been married before to have them be married at first sight, like a partner, expert would partner them up with somebody. You know what I'm saying?
I want to see married at first sight average Joes, because everybody's on there is always sexy and got abs and they can be on the beach in a bikini. What about people with a fupa?
Yeah.
And not so big butts and good titties. Like, what about a guy who has a dad gut and wears dad jeans? Like, where are those people? Where's their show?
Girl, they tried to put them on Dating Naked at one time, and girl, that show just went off.
No.
Somebody, girl, let me tell you something.
I would need to be able to lie to you with my Spanx, okay? And all of my hair hats before we got to that part.
I know one thing. I wish they would bring Dating Naked back. That used to be my show, girl.
I
Now,
never
you
saw
talking
that
about
one,
people
Lord.
that is real, girl. People that is real on there. Oh my God. They put this one black dude on there, girl. And obviously he must have had a huge thing because the white man was having a fit, girl. Every time the black dude would come around, they'd be like, there he is again with that long hanging Johnson all up in everybody's face.
But see, that's why you can't have people on there that is healthy and don't eat processed foods. Like, you need people who understand that McDonald's is part of their food group and they are together on that.
Look,
like,
but they had this one couple on there. This girl, she was like a, she was pretty like heavy set, thick. And girl, they was after her, girl, because she was most confident. I mean, she walked like they chose her at the end of the show because
really.
And you know what? The thing is, too, is I looked at myself, girl. I've been working out lately. I looked at old pictures of myself, and girl, I was in such good shape. I had I was staying with this like workout fanatic, which I couldn't stand. But anyway, I was in shape, girl. My stomach was so flat, and I just remember at that point I was like so insecure. And then when I'm like thicker like this, girl, my confidence is way up. Like, this is how I'm supposed to be, girl. My butt is big and my stomach is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got the like straight muffin top, depending on what pair. Girl, I will curse a nigga out. I'll be like, what, nigga, please? I have that pride out here. But
exactly.
I feel like when I'm like working, I don't know, but it's a certain, you know where you're supposed to be at in your weight so you can be real confident. You know what I'm saying?
And that has been my success too, is that I have been keeping with my fast.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I let myself like cheat during the weekends, but I definitely have been like, because once you start doing it, you realize I don't need to have a ham sandwich at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Like, I can have water and tea. It's fine.
You say you don't need a ham sandwich at 7 a.m.?
No. Or even at 5. Like it's like Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yeah.
Leave your ham alone.
I realized that too. You know what I realized too? Because somebody was on here last week and they said that they walked every day of the year. And girl, it just motivated me so much. Like, walking is nothing. So I've been like, just get up, walking, ride my bike. You know what I'm saying? Like, being more active or whatever, girl. So because I just want to be my best self and be in shape, but and I know if I'm walking every day, I'm in the best shape of my life because I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? I don't
being
care
active
about
no matter what.
I know I'm doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you got to find time for it no matter what. That's the thing about it.
Yeah, because you only need 30 minutes for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, here is the funny for the week. Now, y'all, first of all, Kate, let me tell you something. Kate, if you ever wanted to try stand up, I could really help you because you are really funny. Kate said, I love ham too. Kate said, thick thighs save lives. Drippy said, I would really love to meet y'all in person. Rockstar Love said, LOL, too funny. McDonald's in the diet. He said, flavor of love. Now, I would not be going to no flavor of love. When it comes to Flavor Flav, I am a white woman from South Carolina. I wish he would put his paws on me.
But the problem is that men could be fugly, but women can't.
Oh yeah,
that's the difference.
Yeah, no, but look, my auntie talking about I need to go on the Bachelorette. Yes, I do need to go on the Bachelorette because you know what? I really the part I would enjoy the most is rejecting everybody. Rejection is fun.
Oh yeah, I always said that I wish I was. I met Dante pre-Tinder, and I always wish I had ability to reject somebody online. Like,
yeah,
I've always said that.
It's so healthy. Rejection is so healthy for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you might need to just get on there with a fake picture just to swipe left on people. You know what I'm saying? Just to get your how dare he wanna?
Girl, don't nobody need that kind of temptation. I'll be me with the white husband.
I'm talking about dating naked. I was talking about dating naked earlier. Kay said that long hanging Johnson. Christine Hairwork said they wanted him off. Yeah, they wanted that man off the truck. Javon 44 in the building. Matt said everyone on those shows is from a modeling agency. You best believe that. Let me tell you something, because now that I live in Hollywood, do you know I didn't see a commercial for a commercial casting looking for a child that looks like they got cancer? Like, guys, you want a child that looks like they got cancer for a cancer commercial when all these children got cancer at St. Jude's and their family can use the money to get the child?
But they don't want to not be able to get to the commercial because the child is like, I'm going to be dying soon. And they're like, she really is. Like, they don't want that. They want somebody who's going to act that.
Guess what? These children, their parents, if you tell them parents they're going to get 30 G's for this commercial, they will be like, honey, now I know you're dying, but say you feel better. I need you to say you feel better, okay? Because you do feel better. Speak it, believe it, okay? And see it come into our account.
Internalize it.
Speak it, believe it, and see us cashing the check, okay? Because there's nothing you can do about it, honey. But mommy is going to be here, and she's going to need it for your funeral bill. She's going to need it. So you're feeling better, okay? She's feeling better. Cut action. She's feeling better.
She'll be like, I'm going to get a star in your name. Oh, that is hilarious. I love it.
Oh my God. Matt said, I would think some of the kids with cancer would love that. It's one contribution they can give to the world that will last. Exactly. The Atticus said, eat this apple. Take 46. Roll up. Matt said, eat. Hell, we will still talk about Mikey from the Life cereal commercial. Exactly. Kay says, speak it, believe it, and we'll cash the check. That's right. Remember, it takes one role to be famous. That's right. Deanna said, Mikey hated that cereal. Exactly. But his parents was like, you like it, and that's the bottom line, Mikey.
That's it. They probably eating off of that to this day because people still talking about it. It's so true.
Oh, my God. We got a few minutes left. Sha, what was your funny for the week?
Child, that I'm now a political pundit and I've watched nothing but MSNBC since last week. Like literally, I went to sleep to it. I woke up to it. I literally would go in the bathroom on my phone and pull up the Sling app and watch it while I sat on the toilet.
Next on MSB and MSNBC, Sha Hayes watches MSNBC.
I'm like, they don't have a dial-in number that I can call in to give my opinion.
Look, whenever somebody would say what they was feeling about the game, I would be like, didn't you call that? Wasn't you at rehearsal this week? Didn't you tell them what play to do? I mean, come on now.
Right. Child, it's been serious. It's like literally as soon as I get off of here, I'm going to go watch some.
When my auntie Gwen said, me too, Sha, listen, and I need my auntie Gwen to watch it so that whatever you see, she see it, she can tell me, okay, because that's how I get all my news, secondhand, baby.
But that's what I say. I'm going to watch it all so you don't have to, so we can come and give you recaps of it. That's all. I'll watch it for you. Don't worry.
Fancy Falana just joined us in the building. H and Becca says CNN, NBC. I know it. Justin Casey is in the building. Hey, Justin. Hey, So anyway, my funny for the week is, and y'all, so for those of y'all who just joined, we do this every week. We do this live every single week at 7:30. Me and Sha kick it with the fans. We always read with the comments on. I want to thank y'all for joining. So just so y'all know, y'all caught it at the end. My funny for the week was, okay, so look, so I've been going to the studio. I recorded, been recording the song with this guy, like, my bassist is like such a visionary, so he been having me like remake these like old funky songs, you know what I'm saying? But girl, so he'll take me home after the rehearsal, and girl, he was taking me home last Wednesday, girl, and we put in the CD because you know how you want to listen to the thing that y'all created. Girl, and I'm talking about now, this man is old, you know what I'm saying? So he's like in his 60s, and girl, I'm talking about he has the volume on 79.5. I mean, it is so loud. And even though it's me, Sha, I'm in the car like, I have never wanted to turn myself down so bad. God, that cured all my only child narcissism right there, because I was like, I can't wait to get out the car. I can't hear me another minute. And he was like, this is what I really like turning it up louder, and I was in the car like, I think I'm gonna be sick. This volume is just like, girl, I'm starting to smell this volume. It is getting up. It is making, guys.
Days later, you still hear it.
Ears on, girl. I'm talking about when I got out the car, I was like, I can't even listen to any more prayers on my phone. I gotta take a full break from any kind of
Silence.
music sound. I just need to go straight to sleep, girl. It was making me so sick.
Child, that's how Dante is. Like, literally, it drives me insane. Like, I mean, I used to be a person who likes stuff loud. Like, when I'm watching a movie, I want to hear, I want to feel like I'm in the theater. But when it comes to music, I needed a decimal lower before my eardrums blow. Like,
exactly.
I don't need it to the point where I'm feeling it vibrate through my heart. It's not that serious.
Exactly. Like, guys, to support the show, go to Cash App and send any donation of your choice to $Shahays. It's pinned right here in the comments.
I thought I had the flyer big enough, but no.
Shahays.
It's too small.
Tomorrow, we are on Facebook, guys. Facebook, just search Up Late TV show, Up Late with Shy and Dell on Facebook at 7:30, the same time tomorrow. The singer Jemai is going to be in the building. And guys, last week we had Antoine Dunn. It was a blast. This week we got Jemai. Please come through. It's on Facebook. Look it up on Facebook. The link is in our bio. If you are not following us on Up Late TV show on Instagram, click this little button right here and follow us right now. And thank you guys so much for joining us today. Thank you for your donations. Thank you so much for all your support. God bless you. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.